So we talked about Thursday. My internet was down. Yeah, it was weird. Like we don't like our internet doesn't usually go down. Our power goes out a fair bit. I went so our internet was down. I was like, it'll be fine. It'll come back before I have to stream. So I'll pop over to the dollar store and just get myself a coffee. And by the time I get home, I'm sure it'll be back on. Everything will be fine. So I drove out to the dollar store and they had like the road closed. There was tons of emergency people out there. So I don't know if that had something to do with it, but like I don't know how you take out internet without taking out the power as well. So I don't know what that was. If it's through advanced inventory management, it's not because advanced inventory management is big and messy and hard to maintain. Real challenge is to get the RV out. What? Oh, okay. Yes, sorry. Check the truck outside hardware. Yeah, it's a truck. I don't know that there's much going to be in a truck that we already. See, the thing is, we have most tools that we're going to need, so I don't know that that's a big deal. Did I put the weed in the wheelbarrow? Rolling papers, rolling tobacco. Zombies dangerously close. Yes, hello, I did not see you. I apologize for my rudeness. What a terrible host I was being. Let's now drop all this stuff. Zombie again. Hello. Hello, Jerry. Hello. So there's another one coming. Oh, you're headless. You're fine. Zombie spotted. Ignore. I don't. I think we have an MP3 player. I always pick up duplicates of everything. I don't really need. Oh, our wheelbarrow is full. So let's grab these plants. Ignore. Wheelbarrow's full, really? Wow, we have 68 liters worth of crap. I mean, I guess we did pick up a lot of tools, and including larger tools like circ saws. Oh, some of you have seen me. Oh, no, never mind. You're a headless zombie. I'll be fine. I'm a little reluctant to push. Where's the other restaurant? Yeah, I'm reluctant to push that far north, unfortunately. Oh, and there was a restaurant right here, but there was monster density here. Wasn't there an electronic shop here as well that I considered? No, that was. Wasn't there an electronic shop? Oh, we already hit the electronic shop. Okay, I see. There is a gun shop here as well. I'm reluctant to push that deep into things. Same with this one. I just don't think we're going to push up that far in this particular stream, so. You know. Yeah, I think we go back to base here, honestly. Some zombies, not much to be concerned about. We're just gonna hoof it back to base. Anyway, yes, I see you, zombie. I don't really want to deal with you. I'm just gonna weave through. Oh, you're keeping up pretty well. I guess I'll kill you. Put you out of your misery as well. Empty matchbook. Seeing a lot of those empty matchbooks lately. I know that was a bug at one point, but I had thought that got fixed, so maybe I'm just getting unlucky. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how you knock out. Oh, my game just froze up on me. Hopefully the stream did not. I don't know how you knock out the internet without knocking out the power. So I don't know if the accident or whatever happened up there. Like I couldn't even go to the dollar store. They blocked it off and had a detour, and the only way to get there would have been to go like I don't know, probably like 6 miles around. There's no other roads there. It is literally, I live in the country. It's one road, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that even was connected to the internet being out or not, but I thought it was odd. It's not something I see all the time. They almost never close these roads. Again, it's like the main road, and really, we live at a crossroads, and there's nothing else. So it's pretty rare that they close down the full road like that. But whatever. What else is going on? I don't know. I live a pretty boring life. Over the weekend, I played a little bit of Arkham Asylum, the Batman game from. You know, I have no idea when those came out. It's been a while, I guess. Probably like 7 years, 8 years. I don't know. It's been a while since those came out, I think. I own the three of them, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm in kind of the mood to just pound on some bad guys. So I played a little Arkham Asylum. I don't think those games are amazing. I think they were pretty good at the time, and as a Batman fan, pretty satisfying. But I don't think they're super incredible or anything. I saw they're coming out with a new one where it's focused around Batgirl, which I think is it looks exactly like the Batman games. So I'm guessing it plays basically identically, but you're Batgirl instead of Batman. See, now we explored, and I don't really know what to do with myself. I guess we need to do a little more skill stuff, but that's boring. We could start raising our mechanic skill. Probably need to do that at some point. Same with electronics, same with first aid. I don't think we have first aid books. Actually, we should set up some piles. We haven't set up any piles. So let's set up just real quick a couple of piles. Yeah, you know, I'm not super into Batman anymore. Like when I was a kid, I really liked Batman. In fact, I would venture most people my age probably have like the same take on superheroes, cuz like when we were kids, people my age, we all watched the same cartoons. We all watched I have no idea. I've already forgotten where I put these tiles. Drink. Yes, okay, and food is in the corner. Like, you know, there was the X-Men cartoon, the Batman cartoon, the Spider-Man cartoon, and like I guess Ninja Turtles. I don't know if they count as superheroes or not. So I would bet that if you asked most people my age, they would probably all say the same things if you asked them about their favorite superheroes. I always liked Batman and Spider-Man. They were like my favorite. My favorite. I liked Spider-Man a lot. He was just like a nerdy kid who happened to get superpowers. He wasn't like, you know, I was a nerdy kid. Like that's what I identified with Spider-Man, you know, when I was a kid. I used to like no matter what, I would try to swing around on things like I was Spider-Man. I remember we had a pipe that we lived in a crappy apartment. We had a pipe that went up the wall, and I would jump and swing off the pipe because it made me feel awesome when I was like 6, you know. And then like I remember one time too, my family got me like a tow truck for Christmas. My grandparents got me like a tow truck, like one of those big trucks that you get for kids. That's, you know, I don't know, the size of my keyboard probably in length, pretty big, and it had the tow cable that you could extend. And you would think like, oh, it's a tow truck. You would play with it as a tow truck, but I didn't. I would use the tow cable and pretend to hook it onto things around the house and swing like I was Spider-Man through the house with this tow truck. I don't know if that makes any sense. I was a weird kid. We didn't have many toys when I was a kid. Why don't I have any drinks on my drink pile? I definitely have beverages of some sort. Water faucet. Do I really not have any beverages? That cannot be correct. I did it put them on the food pile? Water? Okay, so water's being counted as food. That's disappointing. And I guess that's true probably of all beverages. Or did I mix up my tiles and put drink on the food pile? Drink, drink. Okay, so it's counting drinks as food, unfortunately. Whatever. But whatever, it's not a big deal. I just like when my food and drink are separate piles so that I can easily, you know, pop. I don't have to scroll through a huge menu. I can just quickly see beverages only. But it's fine. Anyway, we're not hungry or thirsty, which is surprising because I can't remember the last time we ate. How is our weight? We're at normal weight. Let's consume some painkillers. Aspirin. And let's, you know what, I don't know why the salad didn't get sorted, but we'll eat the salad because salad is delicious and vegetables are good for you. And we're slaked, so we probably shouldn't drink anymore. And we'll just check our books. That's why we sorted this in the first place. I guess we should read them all now that I think about it so that we can see what their skill levels are. Didn't I get a lantern somewhere? It doesn't matter. Just start a fire. It's easier. To gather wood probably than it is to gather up. Oh, there is something in there. So go ahead and start. We dropped our matches. Okay, matchbook. Activate matchbook. Boop. And then let's just haul these for a second up here and kind of read them all so that we can see their skills and whatnot. This is pretty boring. So what do we got in chat? Check containers for food, probably you meant, or for my beverages. Yeah, they're being sorted onto the food pile. Tow spider. I mean, like I said, we didn't have a lot of toys, and I think part of the reason why I'm such an imaginative person who like daydreams and comes up with stories and stuff, I think part of that is due to my childhood where we had nothing and you had to kind of make up your own thing, you know. I don't know. I was in a karate section when I was a kid, and instead of learning, I'd beat the other kids with a belt shouting, "I'm a Spider-Man, ah ha 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 ha." Okay, so now we know 8-Leg is a sociopath. That's good to know. Imagine what would happen if I pretended to be the Hulk. Well, I remember as well we had, so there was a time, we're not going to go into detail. If you haven't noticed in my content, I had a really rough upbringing where life was rough for us kids, and we're not going to rehash any like horrible details or anything, but we had nothing. And for a time, my brother and I basically were kept in the attic of this apartment we lived in, and we were not allowed to have things. One of the only things we had was it was a mat. It was like a, I don't know how big it was really. Like you remember things when you're a kid and everything seems bigger, but it was like this big mat, and drawn on it was a layout of a city, so like buildings and roads and stuff. And we didn't have any toy cars, we didn't have anything except for this mat, but we would sit there all day because like we had nothing else. We would sit there and like run our fingers over it to pretend that we were moving cars, and we would stop at the stop signs and stop at all the corners and stuff. And just remember, I don't know why that made me think of that, because again, it's an example where you had to use your imagination because you didn't actually have a tangible thing so much. I mean, not that the mat wasn't cool, but like obviously if I was a normal kid from a middle class family, I would have had cars and trucks to go with it, and maybe like building blocks and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that's a downer. Let's not talk about that. And we're gonna read. I think we're gonna read our mechanics skill. I don't see any. Oh no, we're gonna read first aid. I think we're gonna read first aid for sure. Grab that. First aid is one I like grinding early. I know it's not fun to watch me grind things, but it's also what we've got. So how many light batteries do I have? Do quite a lot. Quite a lot. And the MP3 can also use ultralights in a pinch. So let's add MP3. Grab one of these so that we can keep our focus up a little bit. Our focus is not great because we have been fighting all day and we are quite injured. We're no longer in pain, which is a good sign, and we're probably quite warm in front of the fire, but that's not going to change. So let's, actually we don't need to read indoors, so let's pop outside where the light is and read. Conserve our firewood. Sounds like you got kicked out of karate. Yeah, first I was kicked from karate, then from judo, then from boxing, and now I hate sports. Okay. I mean, that is a path to being an indoor kid if I've ever heard one. I was in gymnastics when I was like in 4th grade. My guidance counselor said it would be good for me to be in a team organized kind of sport thing. I was in gymnastics very briefly, which is funny because I'm super not flexible and I'm a huge dude, and most of the people in gymnastics tend to be very small. But it was fun. It was just a distraction, I think, to get me out of my house. But anyway, I don't want to talk about my childhood. I always turn that into a downer. What can I... Oh, yeah, so I played a little bit of Arkham Asylum, and I don't know, I like Batman, and then there was a Batman trailer that was released recently. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know when it came out exactly, but I watched it yesterday. There's a new Batman movie coming out, and unless I'm mistaken, Robert Pattinson, the kid from Twilight, is going to be Batman, or in Batman. Maybe I misunderstood who he's playing. I didn't really see him. The guy who's playing Batman looked very skinny and frail, but he didn't really look like Pattinson, so I don't I don't know for sure. And like I have nothing against the kid. I think he probably is a decent actor, and he just kind of got famous for Twilight, so now everyone thinks less of him. But I'm just not thrilled about it. It just the new Batman movie. It just doesn't look good. It looks very generic. It looks like they're intentionally trying to be dark and gritty, but it doesn't feel very natural. I think it's going to be probably not a very good movie, which is a shame because I really like Batman, and I probably will watch it when it comes out. I also want to see that Seth Rogen pickle movie that's coming out. I don't know if you've seen that. Looks so dumb, but I also kind of like Seth Rogen, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Not a lot, not exactly ton of movies coming out lately, so MP3 player off. There's something else that's coming out very soon that I wanted to watch or do. Was it a video game? I can't even think of what releases are coming out right now. We just got Rogue Legacy 2 a couple weeks ago. Microsoft Flight Sim came out, which looks fantastic, but I don't think will run on my computer, unfortunately. I wouldn't hate playing that. Plus, it looks boring. I watched someone play it. I think the flight sims are probably a lot of fun to play, but watching them, there's a lot of time where you're just in the air, not doing anything. So I don't know if it'd be super great to make videos of anyway. And what other new releases are there? There was something I was excited for. CK3 comes out in September, I think, on September 1st. Which I came in late to Crusader Kings 2, and I never got into it. I thought like the portraits with like those bad 3D models, I just didn't like that. And I couldn't really get into it, so I was like, okay, when CK3 comes out, I'm going to invest time to learn the game and try to play the game. I think that comes out September 1st. Does that sound right? I might be misremembering. Soon, though. Soonish. In fact, yeah, it's August, right? It's like a week from now. That's interesting. I'll have to keep my eye on that one. I can't think of anything else that's coming out in the near future. It's been real slim pickings lately. I mean, I think right now we got an influx of good games. Like I said, I think Flight Sim was like something people were really excited about. And Rogue Legacy 2 I was excited about, but now that I've seen it, I'm like, I don't think that game looks all that great. I don't know why it's been released in early access either. I don't really understand that at all. For a game like that, it just doesn't make sense to me. Beat the BLT. Played a lot in the sandbox. Taught me to imagine a lot, building cities and castles and stuff. Yeah, they're fun to play, not so interesting to watch. Yeah, I watched a guy fly from like, I think it was Vegas to, I can't remember. I think somewhere in Mexico, and it was like a 2 hour thing, and it's like 90% of that time you're just in the air with autopilot on. It's cool to look down, like it looks really cool, like, oh, I could fly over my hometown and see my house, and that's really neat, but I would not watch somebody play that for like I just fast forwarded till he landed and was like, okay, I just want to watch the landing, so we are at First Aid 2, and we should sleep, I think, because I think we stretched our day a little bit. So just drink some water. We'll make some tea or something tomorrow, but for now, okay, satisfied, no longer thirsty, and just hit the sack. Is this the first time we've slept here? I don't think it is. It's not. So we'll just pop in here, check our temperature. Looking a little chilly, but that makes perfect sense. We're going to cuddle up with our blanket, and we should save. I haven't saved in ages. Are you serious? They changed the quick save location again? So I have a bone to pick. I'm gonna complain a little bit. When I started playing, quick save was escape 8. I just hit escape and press 8, and I would quick save. And I memorized that, and it became habit to very quickly hit escape and press 8. Then they changed it to escape 9, and I had to adjust, and it kind of pissed me off and was like, okay, now it's escape 9. Okay, memorize it, it's escape 9, it's fine. Then it was escape 0, and now it's escape 8 again. I don't understand. If you're going to add something new to the list, give the new thing the new number. Don't change the number of existing options. That drives me crazy. So now quick save is escape 8 again. I have to remember that. That's, again, I just muscle memory. We'll go to sleep here. What do we got in chat? Gaming came along, and that was the first 8 bits and computers, and I was hooked. Yeah, as soon as I discovered computers, my imagination died inside. Starlord Bob says hi. Welcome back, Starlord Bob. Unfortunately, we're going to have a very short stream today. We're probably going to wrap in the next like 10-15 minutes. Again, sorry about that, internet. Just sometimes stuff going on. I considered not streaming at all, but it's like I screwed up Thursday, so you know I feel like I gotta have footage and things. So why not go live, even if it's only for an hour? Gotta get there live. I love drawing in the past, but I draw like a chicken. So now I have pillars of drow stickmen with with guns, and every picture has a story. I enjoyed drawing when I was a child, but I'm not artistically inclined. I like to write things, but my actual art ability is trash, so that's not great. It comes out soon. I don't know the date. Probably Crusader Kings, you mean? Yeah, I'm not sure. My brain says September 1st, but I'm not sure. I really dislike Paradox. I think their DLC policy is like bordering on criminal. I don't know why people. I do know why people support them. I was gonna say I don't, but it's because they make really in-depth games that people really enjoy, you know, and so they get away with it. I think Paradox adds DLC that adds complexity for no reason other than to be complex. Like I tried playing EU4. There are so many systems to micromanage that have virtually no impact on the game, and it's like you're just adding complexity to add complexity, not to flesh out the game. So really don't like Paradox, but I'm probably gonna check out Crusader Kings when it comes out. I don't know if I'll be able to record it or not, but it's definitely something I'll play in my downtime because I missed the boat on the first one. Ooh, definitely eat some onion rings. I wish I had onion rings. And eat a fruit pie. Why not? I don't know where we picked up fruit pies. Oh, in fact, a lot of this is gonna spoil. So we should be eating this lunch meat and things. Consume time. I was looking at consume time. I was like, man, this thing spoils in 16 seconds. That's not great. And it's a new day. I think we're just going to continue raising first aid for the time being, which is not terribly exciting. But I don't want to invest in another excursion when I'm just going to call the stream here in a little bit. Pet supply. We could head over there. That could be a quick trip. They have a lot of canned food. Pop over to the pet supply shop. That's more interesting than me reading in a house for the next, 10 minutes. Hello, C Black. Sorry, you missed a bit of the stream. It's fine. Futuristic stickman super agent stealing a diamond in a box-like building. Very exciting. High energy. You should write a script. Maybe that could be a movie. Seeing a lot of enemies that I was not paying attention to, and I'm willing to bet a lot of you have spotted me. I don't know why I do this. I walk out of my house and I'm like, I can just walk there. It'll be fine. And then, of course, there are huge hordes of enemies because I don't pay attention. Looks like the sun might be going down. I can't really tell. If it's going down, we should have an easy time. Oh, SWAT zombie, I did not think you would come over here. Oh, you're a zombie cop. Still, though. I didn't think you would come over here. What are you? Raccoon, okay. So again, just gonna kill the zombies. Oh, that's the second time I slept without treating our wounds. Man. I'm so dumb. That's so bad. We really need to treat our wounds. You know, we've been exploring and I keep saying like, oh, we're too injured to really press it. And now I keep forgetting to treat our wounds and heal overnight. That sucks so bad. Cash cards. Winchester with no rounds in it. I don't think I care about that. We will take the... no, not the MP3 player. What was I going to unload? Well, neither of those. Give me the water. Oh, I was going to pick up the backpack. Give me the backpack. Oh, what do we got in chat? Hello, everyone. Love the cars in this tile set, but too many missing art for me to use. I think the cars for sure are really, really good looking. And I think that's because they've been putting a fair bit of work into that recently. The missing tiles seem mostly to be items that are on the ground. And it seems like, from what I've heard Urk say, is that it's just sort of the process of adding those those tiles. It's not that it's particularly difficult. You don't have a sprite, which is concerning. Rottweiler. I really thought when I switched, I thought there would be a lot more broken tiles than there are. I think for the most part it looks really nice. That said, there is something I'm working on for a video where I'm gonna use Dead People tile set because it is more complete for that video. And I feel kind of bad about it, but there are things that are missing, you know. Not that Undead People's in a great spot right now. The changes to vehicles has left that with some broken vehicle tiles as well. We're going to back off, let the sun go down, and then go over to the pet supply store. I don't even know if we should. There seems to be quite a lot of enemies there. You lose some blood. I mean, what else is new? I love to bleed. It's just like, ever since I was a kid, one of my favorite pastimes was to bleed quietly on the ground. So we're just going to back off, I think, and chill for the sun to go down. I don't think... Is there anything in dumps? Probably like, yeah, metal scrap, but I don't care. Let's wait. We still don't have a watch or anything. Let's go grab that cell phone from the corpse so we have a timer. No, it was this one over here. Cell phone. So now we know what time it is. Yeah, it's almost 9 p.m. Why is my stamina depleting? Am I running? I am running. Stop running. Stop running. Get our breath back. And we'll wait. Honestly, 5 minutes probably will do quite a lot. Nope. Just keep waiting. Wait for that sun to go away. Come on now. Still a little bright. There we go. Okay. What have you guys been up to lately? C Black says he's trying to make content. That is the struggle, isn't it? Always have to be pushing, trying to do something. If I take off my glasses, can I see further? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put on the glasses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So take off the ballistic glasses so we can see a little bit further in the dark. It's unfortunate to give up your, you know, eye protection or whatever, but whatever, it's fine. Let's slip through here, hopefully not encounter anything, and just safely proceed to the pet supply store. Okay. This is a window, this is not a door. Giant cellar spider. Twitchy mutant brown spider. Relatively small body and spindly long legs. Smaller brethren are known for being agile and for preying upon other spiders. Do I want to fight you? I don't know. I just stopped playing Altica when I saw the turrets are missing a texture. I mean, honestly, that's such a small thing, though. Like, does it really matter that much to have one, like, just to have a few like, here's a spider. Spider doesn't have a texture. That doesn't bother me that much. The kid you're holding is trying to sleep on you. Been late streaming, so I've been overlapping murder on streaming. I mean, that's fine. It is what it is. I don't know if I can fight this spider. I don't know the different spiders very well. My problem with spiders mostly is that they're really hard to hit, even though I don't know that I feel like they should be. And this is a spider egg sac. You can get spider eggs. I don't care. I don't want to deal with spiders. I think we just leave, unfortunately. I think we just leave. So that's a bust. It would have been nice to get in there. Because there are, of course, lots of canned chicken and things. Okay, so you're coming at me now. Let's just head away from here. Spider may well be able to keep up with us. I just sort of wanted to get away from the other spiders before engaging. Yeah, see, this guy is very hard to hit. So we're missing a lot. And you can see how in the early game you could easily get overwhelmed by spiders because you would, of course, be constantly missing them and they would be hitting you and blah blah, etc. So we're just gonna head back to base. So that whole excursion was a bust. Always exciting. I don't really care about overlapping people. I go live whenever I have time, and you should do the same thing. And yeah, sometimes it leads to wonkiness. Like, I've never raided anyone. I don't really know how. But honestly, most of the time, no one stream. The people who stream after me, honestly, most of the time when I look, it's Vormithrax. And I'm not gonna throw any shade, but I'm not gonna probably host Vormithrax personally, or raid him or whatever. I have to look up how to do that sometime. I really should raid people, since people raid me. It seems like the courteous thing to do. And yeah, I think we're gonna call the stream. Unfortunately, well, that's right. Quick save is not Escape 0 anymore. It's Escape 8. Oh, good. I'm so glad that happened. Spiders are really scary early on. Yeah. Replying to 8leg on what you're doing. I'm not worried about spiders at all since I've got a survivor suit. I think most of the survivor equipment is overpowered, to be honest. I don't use any of it. And spiders, yeah, like in the early game, very dangerous. They have very high dodge and can be very, very difficult to kill. And I try not to engage them. I didn't know it was hostile until it started tracking us back towards base, but I guess they're always probably hostile, and I just didn't really think about it. So anyway, that's the stream. Sorry it's so short. Of course, I'll be back on Thursday with Cataclysm. Everybody have a nice evening, and I'll see you next time. So thanks for coming by.